about to leave my apartment. This is, that's the apartment building that I've been living in for the last 3-ish years. And I am now, just about to head to the train station so that I can start this crazy big journey. I'm gonna walk this other way for now. I feel like I've been just barreling through the last 3 weeks, let's say. I'm also just now passing the ramen shop, which is right over there. Oh, my favorite. That's Ramen Raijin, and it's really busy because it's really good. And it's one of the places I'm going to miss a lot from living here. The other thing that I'm going to miss a lot is the bar, which is also right down the street from where I live. And we're going to do a quick turn there in just a second. Over to Bar Volo over there. Yeah, one of my favorite places in town. And yeah, at this point, I'm gonna try to make the 6:30 p.m. train to the airport. And in the meantime, well, I was gonna keep trucking along doing things. See you at the airport. Okay, so I'm now at Pearson Terminal 3, waiting for my flight to Manila, which is over at C33. You can kind of see it over there. I've never really done a vlog at the airport before, so we're gonna see how this pans out, but I don't really know what else to say to you besides the fact that I am excited, and I guess in a lot of other ways too, just kind of waiting to see how I feel once I get there, because I don't really know how. I mean, I've gone back a couple of times, but the truth is I just don't know what it's going to be like coming back for such a long period of time and with such a purpose and a journey already in mind to do. And I've promised that this was going to be a task that I wanted to do. The task being to just document how things are going and see how the experience is like. Talk about it with just a perspective that I have always had internally, but maybe never really vocalized as much as I'd wanted to. But yeah, I'm excited for this trip to the Philippines, and looking forward to the next time that I will be vlogging, which is probably going to be the second I get to the airport in Manila and I get hit with the smog and the humidity, but also I guess just the reality of knowing that I'm going to spend at least a year there to explore. And it's not even so much as it's not so much reconnecting with my roots as it is trying to explore what stories I know are there. And I mean, that's the whole purpose of the show, right? It's that I want to explore Filipino kitchens, and I just want to hear from people, and I want to taste the food, drink the things, experience processes and techniques and just all these things that have to do with Philippine cuisine and how as somebody who is a current member of the diaspora, how I reconnect that. Very typical PAL sort of announcement, I guess, but yeah, I'll log off for now and see you guys later.
Come on board this Philippine Airlines flight. Before we depart, we want to let you know how much we care about your safety. This is inspired by everyone in the country for the safety of everyone in this flight.
Before settling down, be sure all carry-on items are securely stowed in the overhead compartment and small heavy items under the seat in front of you. Let us also ensure that all aisles and exit rows are clear of any items.
Smoking in the airplane is strictly prohibited. This includes the use or charging of e-cigarettes. Iyan pwede.
Also, tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors is a serious offense. Please set your mobile and tablet devices to airplane mode.
Nakala.
So just departed the airplane and we are at Manila Airport at NAIA, Terminal 2, I believe. And yeah, I guess the first thing I'm going to say is that this is probably the last time I'm going to see these international flights for some time, because I totally plan on being here for a while. And this 1 year thing is, I think, starting to hit me pretty hard. So yeah, let's do it. Onward and upwards. All right, everyone, good morning. I am in Bonifacio Global City, that's in Taguig in Manila. There's some pretty nice street art going on in the back there. I am pretty tired. I didn't really sleep on the plane today, but right now what we're gonna do is head over to breakfast. And I've been wanting to go to this place called Wildflower for ages, and finally gonna get a chance to this morning, so we're gonna see you there in a second. Do that. Oh my god, like all these beautiful things are so good. Banana breads, croissants, donuts, brioche, breads, paninis, cornbread, cinnamon rolls, peanut buns. All right, I am here right now at Bonifacio High Street, which is in Taguig. I just had breakfast at Wildflower Cafe, which is amazing. And yeah, I've got a couple hours before I gotta check into my hotel, and so I thought we would just give this, give this a whirl and see what we got here. The fun part, I think, about this, and the fun part that I love about coming back to Manila every time, is that, I mean, obviously I remember a lot of stuff from when I was younger and did used to live here. For example, this shop called Data Blitz was where I bought my first computer, like the full-on PC. And there used to be this store in Alabang. And yeah, it's kind of just trippy sometimes, just like seeing all the shops that are still around, and yeah, seeing what to expect. So I've gone to this area once before, at least. Definitely a lot of restaurants around. It's kind of a pretty typical like mall setup in the Philippines. You're kind of seeing stuff in the back. There's like a TGI Fridays over here. Time Zone, which is just a gaming place. Let's move over to the front and see what's happening. All right, so let's start a little tour over here. Time Zone is a place that I used to visit a lot when I was a kid. That was like the teenage hangout place to go. Obviously not this one, but this place has got some pretty cool art. You've got these like big murals and stuff around, which is amazing. I will say that BGC has a lot of murals and a lot of really cool ones. This one all the way up the top here. Atin ng Love for All. That's pretty cool. Great mural. All right, let's keep walking. I mean, honestly, it's pretty quiet right now because it's a Tuesday, but we'll see how this goes. All right, Bo's Coffee. That's another pretty popular Filipino chain. I believe they started in Batangas, from what I remember. Here, I think this area is more like for pop-up events and such. So not much happening right now, but that's the deal. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some places with some really good street art. I know there's a few around here. Okay, so this is the entrance to Bonifacio High Street. I guess we were kind of already there already. Car crossing here. Oh, the one cool thing that I found was, well, obviously a lot of people bike here, and I found it really interesting that there were separated bike lanes here in this area. But again, that's because there's a lot of condos around here. But this thing is also around. It's called Mover. And my sister was talking about how in Montreal, they basically have the same thing. And it's a scooter rental. So it's cool that they have that here. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Fucking people bike around everywhere here. I've seen a couple of street art pieces over there, so maybe you can take a look kind of over there on that side. But we'll take a wander down over here. And this is kind of the main square. Again, pretty quiet. It's like a Tuesday afternoon, so there's not a whole lot happening. But let's take a wander down. Oh, the cats are everywhere. I'm gonna have to upload a photo of a corner I found earlier that had little kitty bowls for the cats of BGC. Cause like this guy, hi. He's just hanging out there. There's some interesting street art. Well, I guess this is more mosaic art around here. Lovely. Yeah, on the other side there was something like that too. Okay. Mary Grace is also a really popular spot. This has been a long established chain. Your standard Jamba Juice, that's a big one. Man, I gotta say though, for my outright hatred of mall culture, having grown up here and just going to the mall be the thing that you do in your social time. I kind of miss it. All right, so around here, I was actually kind of around here already earlier, but I think this is kind of like the little plant garden area. So they've got like a number of little garden shops and whatnot here. This is pretty cool. Let's take a look. It's called Horti Filipina. Just some plants here. It's all right. Nothing too exciting. It's pretty early right now. Okay. Let's head back up and see. I really want to go over to where the murals are. I think maybe if we go back the direction we came in from, we will find it. Oh, actually, let's go back out this way. Because... Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry. I was talking about the cat stuff earlier. And this is how you know a place cares about the cats. They've got little cats of BGC. And so the little kitties are taken care of here. Which I just find amazing. Yeah, so like I was saying, I pretty much grew up with the idea that a social life was built around things you did at the mall. And one of the things I realized after coming to Canada was that it doesn't have to be that way. We're coming up to this mural here that I saw when I came in, and it's such a good one. It's a pandemic artwork commissioned by Globe, and so this is the first side of it. It's a little four-sided mural. Let's hop up over here and see the rest. This is the first part. It says Atin ang Araw. Like this one. Coming up to the street side here. And then coming over to this side of the mural says Kamusta. Oh, and let's take a look at the artist here. The artist is Zoe Rizal for that one. Then coming around to this side, there's a couple cool things here. First is this one. It says Kapit lang. And over here is some marble art. So yeah, that's it for now. We'll do another walking tour in a bit. We're gonna take a little bit of a walk towards where I'm gonna go meet a friend of mine. And this is gonna be the walk through BGC at night. Should be kind of interesting given the other way I kind of looked at it earlier. There's like some cool little what's here. I think the thing that's tripping me up too is that this area, well, I mean, this wasn't developed by the time I left. And so, like, there's certain parts of it that I kind of remember being a little familiar. But, I guess this is just a bit more of like the nightlife too. Heading up there. So I think we're about to head up to Fifth Avenue, which is the main sort of a row around here. This area, this is Central Square, where obviously there's the Shake Shack, there's a Muji, there's a Pottery Barn. This is like peak mall Manila life. Let's continue this journey. This definitely looks a lot nicer in the evenings than it did earlier in the day. Through. Cool little plant shops around now too. Oh, there's Din Tai Fung, which is a really famous spot for soup dumplings. So many beautiful plants. Definitely would be buying these things if I lived here. Alright, so I think once we get past this next block of places, I'm going to be a bit closer to the bookstore where I'm heading. I mean, what I will say is that there's definitely a certain aesthetic to the malls here, and like these types of like public-ish places in general. And I mean, that's a whole thing in itself that I might have my own thoughts about. But it's the reality.